2026, paleontologists led by Paul Sereno from the University of Chicago described a new species of the sailback theropod dinosaur Spinosaurus. They named it Spinosaurus mirabilis. The fossils were recovered from the Ferric Formation of Niger during multiple expeditions between 2000 and 2022, and formally published in the journal Science. This discovery is significant because it represents the first clearly recognized new species of Spinosaurus in more than a century and provides critical evidence about how these unusual dinosaurs lived. The fossils of Spinosaurus mirabilis were found in inland river deposits in the central Sahara, hundreds of kilometers from any ancient coastline. The material includes cranial bones, vertebrae, and teeth, with the most distinctive feature being a large scimitar-shaped crest on the skull, formed by the nasal and prefrontal bones. This crest shows grooves and vascular traces consistent with a keratin covering in life, suggesting a display function similar to crests in modern birds such as cassowaries. The fossils were recovered from fluvial sandstones, representing a river-dominated ecosystem with freshwater channels and forested floodplains. Like other spinosaurids, mirabilis possessed a long, low snout, conical unserrated teeth, and widely spaced posterior maxillary teeth. These features are typical of piscivorous predators, adapted for catching fish rather than slicing flesh. Spinosaurid detention closely resembles that of modern crocodilians and other fish-eating reptiles, indicating a specialized feeding strategy focused on aquatic prey. Before this discovery, the lifestyle of Spinosaurus, especially Spinosaurus aegypticus, was heavily debated. Some studies argued for a fully aquatic diving predator based on a dense limb bones and a paddle-like tail, suggesting an ecology comparable to crocodilians. Other researchers propose a shoreline generalist or semi-aquatic hunter, noting that its body shape, sail, and respiratory anatomy were poorly suited for sustained underwater pursuit. What Spinosaurus mirabilis adds to the debate is the inland river setting that is one of the most important pieces of evidence for understanding Spinosaur behavior. Because the fossils occurred in freshwater deposits far from marine environments, they support a model in which Spinosaurs occupied riverine ecosystems rather than ocean habitats. Comparative body proportion analysis should place Spinosaurids between modern wading birds and diving predators, suggested they were adapted to shallow water hunting rather than deep swimming. This has led to the interpretation of Spinosaurus as a wading ambush predator similar to a large heron, standing or walking in shallow water, using its long snout to snap at fish, and remaining primarily in freshwater river systems. This discovery indicates a niche partitioning among large Cretaceous predators. Spinosaurus likely specialize in aquatic prey, allowing them to coexist with large terrestrial theropods such as Carcharodontosaurids by exploiting different food sources. This reduces competition and explains the repeated association of Spinosaur fossils with river and wetland environments. The function of the cranial crest of mirabilis, combined with the dorsal sail across the genus, likely serve visual display functions, such as species recognition, mate attraction, or territorial signaling, rather than locomotor or hydrodynamic roles. These structures would have made the animal highly visible in floodplain environments and may have played a role in social behavior. The discovery of Spinosaurus mirabilis provides strong evidence that Spinosaurids were not fully marine, deep diving predators, but rather specialized freshwater hunters that waded through river systems to capture fish. Its anatomy, inland fossil context, and comparative morphology all support a semi-aquatic lifestyle centered on shallow water ambush feeding. More broadly, the findings show how new fossils can reshape long-standing scientific debates and refine our understanding of dinosaur ecology, as well as give a win for those who don't want Spinosaurus to be a complete maritime crocodile.